One of the things I want to do with Seeds is I want to share those stories that we don't often hear about our heroes, our own heroes, whether they be Black heroes, Native heroes, Afro-Indigenous heroes. And the more and more that I learn about our history, the more and more I realize that some of the main inventions and even some of the artistry, I don't know if you all are familiar with Hiawatha, thank you. I'm adding extra syllables over here. I countrified it. So that actually was created by an Afro-Indigenous sculptor in the 1800s. So we're going to learn about her. Her name was Wildfire. A wildfire was born on July 4th. And no, I'm not referring to the U.S. independence from British rule. I'm referring to the low rolling fire of 1844, who was Mary Edmonia Lewis, the Afro-Indigenous artist they don't teach you about in school. Wildfire was her indigenous name and Edmonia was her English. She was born to an African man and Ojibwe woman, though she wasn't raised by her parents. Her mother died when she was 3, and of her father there isn't much mention, but her mother made her aunties promise that they'd raise her in Ojibwe tradition. Wildfire grew and played along New York mountain ranges and riverbanks. Spiritual principles of life were instilled by her aunties who taught her ancestral craft skills. At 16, she left for Oberlin College with the help of her brother to honor the artistic soul of her mother and to honor the creative genius within her. She was a target of hate crime beatings and accused of poisoning 2 white friends. She won the appeal but was later accused of stealing. Wildfire never graduated, a victim of racism and segregation. Nevertheless, she moved to Boston to open an art studio of her own. She met abolitionists whose busts she sculpted and later found opportunity in Rome. She was the first Black and first Afro-Indigenous world-renowned sculptor. Even if most of her works have been lost and most history books have omitted her, she remains a beacon of Black Native excellence and hope, a spark of creative genius. As long as we remember her name, we'll always feel the heat from her fire among us. Wildfire.